Where do you use this for?
Water.
Yeah, when you go to the beach, you're gonna...
We're never gonna go to the beach then.
It's not summer yet, right? Oh, you guys should thank Daddy. He got it for you. It was not on the list. Go. Close to 7. I just got up. I really feel like taking a walk to the park. I love it on this time, but my youngest has tests, I believe on Tuesday, so I need to work with him. And yesterday we did not go hiking because my husband was busy and he had the car. So he wants to do it today, but I'm not gonna do it because I need to work with my son. Help him with his reading and writing and things like that. So this week, and today's gonna be very nice too. But yeah, I need to work with him. I think later on, he probably gonna go to Costco. I told him to go by himself because if we all go, we come back with stuff we don't really need, a lot of junk food. So I made a list for him and I told him go without us, especially without the kids. And then when he come back, if he has energy, he will take the kids out. But meanwhile, I'll be working with my youngest. He needs help with his reading and some of the topics that the test is gonna cover. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. So yep. We have, what is it? April 12th, you're gonna have your test. All right, read this. These are the things you need to know. For comprehension,
Identify important.
what is that word?
Identifying important parts of the story.
All right, so different in every story there's usually beginning, middle, and end. There's characters, what the characters are doing, and things like that. So you need to know. Stand up, please. You're pulling the sheet. Okay, this is what they want you to know about it. Students should be able to identify the characters. There it is. Setting. What is setting?
Where the character are.
Okay. Problem and solution and a fiction text. Okay. Students should be able to identify important facts and a non-fiction text. So what is fiction?
Fiction is something that's not real.
And non-fiction?
Something that's real.
Okay. So how do you know when something is not real? How do you know when the story is not real?
When there's drawing.
What else? Okay, what about when it's a non-fiction? How do you know it's a non-fiction?
Because they put pictures of something that is real.
Okay, real pictures. Okay, very good. All right. So you have to be able to identify it, and then when they're talking about a character, you should be able to know what the character is doing, what was his or her problem, and then how he or she solved the problem. Do you understand?
Okay.
All right. And then the main idea. Okay. Read this, please.
Class will be expected to identify the main idea of the text.
Okay. When reading at home, be sure to ask them what the main idea of the story is. So, and cause and effect, you tend to have issues with that. I don't know what else to tell you about that. You have to work with Daddy on that. Theme. What the reader can learn from the story and apply to their own life. Okay? So read this.
Students will need to identify the theme within a text. Students will use clues from the text, character, problem, and solution to determine what the theme is. The theme is not clearly stated in a text.
When stating the theme, student must apply it to their own life and use information from the text to support their text. All right. So if they ask you what was the story about and what's the theme, right? You have to be able to explain what the theme is and then
give examples and how you could apply it to yourself. Okay, genre is the type of story we are reading. Student will need to know the meaning of the word genre. Okay, let's see if they give the meaning here. Student will need to identify the genre of a passage and how they know. They should know that fiction and non-fiction and fantasy are different type of genre. Okay. Example, the story is non-fiction because it gives us fact and information. Okay. So when something is non-fiction, okay, it gives you exactly what happened, okay, in real life. Okay, fact, it things that really happen. Okay. And then we're practicing this every day. Written response, student will need to answer open response question based on the text. So remember we're doing race, okay, RACE. Students are expected to answer a written response question using race. The question will be based on one of the skills. All right, so looks like phonics skills, vowel, digraphs. Okay, so we need to practice this. So what I want you to do here, this is one of the things that Daddy printed out. Based on this, look at the picture. Based on this, just looking at it, what do you think it is? What kind
Bridge.
of? Yes, it's Brooklyn Bridge. So what kind of do you think is a fiction or non-fiction?
Non-fiction.
Why?
Because Brooklyn Bridge is real when I went there many times.
Okay. So what I want you to do, you're gonna go in the living room. Okay?
Can I do this later?
Nope. Because later we wanna do other stuff. You're gonna read this. Okay, use pencils if we need to erase. You're gonna read this and then answer the questions. Okay, and then bring it back. And then maybe we'll use this to focus on some of the things that they're asking you here.
Mommy, am I going to have to circle these questions?
Yes, use pencils, okay? And please pay attention. Don't just circle the thing. Read it carefully because I will ask you questions. Do you understand? Did you read it carefully?
Yeah.
What is it about?
Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay, what about Brooklyn Bridge? What did they say about it?
They said about the Brooklyn Bridge, it connects Manhattan and Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two parts of New York City.
Okay. And then what else did they talk about?
They also talk about how the bridge stayed up
Okay, very good. How does it stay up?
by big stone towers and steel ropes.
Okay, very good. And what else?
And
Okay, you did read it. Very good. That's what it says.
I didn't even read it because I already know that.
All right. Why you didn't read it then? Then I send you to read it? So why you didn't read it then? Read it out loud to me.
Okay. Have you ever seen a picture of the Brooklyn Bridge? This is a famous bridge in New York City. It connects Brooklyn and Manhattan. Those are two parts of the city. How does the Brooklyn Bridge stay up? Big stone towers and big steel.
The thing about you already know kind of thing, you need to stop that, okay? Even if you know certain things, sometimes you need to put aside. I'm not saying to get rid of what you know. You need to put aside what you know and then put it together with what you're reading, okay? Read the question.
What does the Brooklyn Bridge do? It connects Brooklyn and Manhattan.
Okay, very good. Next.
This text describes the Brooklyn Bridge. Where is the Brooklyn Bridge? New York City.
Okay, very good. Read.
3. Read these sentences from the text. It connects Brooklyn and Manhattan. Those are two parts of the city.
Mm-hmm.
What does this tell us about Brooklyn and Manhattan? Brooklyn and Manhattan are both parts of New York.
New York what?
New York City.
Very good. Okay, next.
A What is the Brooklyn Bridge mostly about? Steel ropes?
What is the Brooklyn Bridge mostly about? No.
Where you going?
I want to get the eraser.
Worry about the eraser later.
Okay.
Okay, so you're telling me the Brooklyn Bridge is mostly about steel rope? No.
Michael, what do you want?
They talk here, okay? It's part of it, but it's not mostly about that, okay? They talk about how it connects Brooklyn and Manhattan. It has two, what is it? How it stays up. There's about stone towers and big steel rope, okay? And big steel rope. So it's not mostly about steel ropes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And it hangs from big ropes, and it has roadways, hangs from the steel ropes and stuff like that. So the Brooklyn Bridge is not most, right? The Brooklyn Bridge is not mostly about.
So it's mostly about the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah. You see they put an quote here? That's the title, I believe. Wait.
It just says Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay. The Brooklyn Bridge. Okay? They put it in quote. Okay? They're talking about the title of this. What is this is about? It's not about steel rope. It's about Brooklyn Bridge. You could fix that later. You
No,
could
I'm fixing it.
I need to finish this. So we already, okay? Read the next one.
How does the Brooklyn Bridge stay up? The Brooklyn Bridge is held up by big stone towers.
Very good.
Yay.
Okay?
6. What did you learn from the Brooklyn Bridge?
Okay, draw a picture of the Brooklyn Bridge. Okay. So now I'm gonna want you, okay, you could fix it now. I need to create a question for you to write, okay? Read this.
What do you like most about the Brooklyn Bridge?
Okay, I want you to use
Race.
to answer it, and then you're gonna take this with you, and I want you to pick evidence from the text to put as example and explain it, okay? Do you hear me? All right. Take it and go.
Even this?
Yes, as so you could look back at the little card that has the race. You could maybe you could use that. I think I left it on the table.
It is on the table.
All right, so leave this here then. All right, write neatly and nicely.
The chewy Quaker bars. There was something.
Wait, let me finish with them. Do you think you did? Did you take examples from the text? All right, read what you wrote. I don't want to look because I'm gonna see some spelling.
What do you like most about the Brooklyn Bridge? I like most about the Brooklyn Bridge is how it stands up. I know because, for an example, big stone towers hold the bridge to stand up. This tells me that the stone towers hold the bridge up.
It's good. But that thing I know because you could say for example, okay, you could remove I know because. For example, big stone tower hold the bridge to stand up. Okay, this tell me that the stone tower. Okay. Instead of saying this tells me that, you could say the stone towers hold the. This is how the stone towers hold the bridge up. You need to rephrase. Stop saying this knows and I know because and this tells me and things like that. Is that what the teacher tells you to do?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, let's not say no, it's not. If that's what she said, I could ask, maybe I could send her email to find out if this is, I guess for now, they probably want them to make it easy for them. So I'll ask her some question to make sure this is what she actually saying, or because I don't want to change it, and then for him to have low grade. All right, I'll take that for now. Guess what you're gonna do?
Read.
Yes, you did not finish with your book, your chapter books yesterday. Stop moving, please. This is why I told you get it over with today, which was yesterday. All right. So now you have to do everything because I want by the end of the morning for you to finish everything that you need to do. That way you could go and do stuff outside. Stop doing that. Now go. No, leave the book here so I could do stuff. I could put it away safely.